To it, but parallel charging is basically taking two batteries and in essence turning them into one battery. Hello everyone, James again here with another quick tip. Today's tip is going to be about parallel charging. So if you're new to Lipo battery charging, then this is going to be a more advanced step. But for people who are already comfortable with charging your batteries, maybe you've got a more advanced charger like this one or something a little smaller or bigger, but you get the basic idea of how to balance charge, storage charge your batteries at this point. But now there is an option for parallel charging. Now what is parallel charging? Well, parallel charging, in layman's terms, again, this is going to be more beginner orientated, but if you're just getting into it, but parallel charging is basically taking two batteries and in essence turning them into one battery, and I'll explain that a little more as we go along. So the idea behind parallel charging really is to be able to charge more batteries at the same time, so you can go flying more or driving more, whatever you do in your RC adventures. Most chargers are going to look something like this. You're going to have, the ability to plug in one battery with a balance port. So a charger like this, you have two batteries charging at the same time, or storage charging, what have you. But when you come to a parallel board, maybe you've never seen one, but a parallel charging board is going to offer, for the most part, something like this. This is our Benchcraft EC5 parallel charging board. So you can plug in essence, 4 batteries with an EC5 connection and be able to charge them or discharge them all at the same time. Today we're just going to talk about parallel charging, if you will, balance charging. And then there's an option for like XT60, and there's all different connectors that you can get for balance boards, so definitely check the link below. But now, what this is great for, again, you would just unplug. You're just going to replace what came with your charger. And let's start with the EC5. You plug it in as you normally would. You plug this into your balance side. And here you go. Now you can start plugging in. So now, as I said before, turning two batteries or more into one. Basically, the way you want to do it with parallel charging, you want the charger's just going to think that you're charging one 10,000 milliamp battery. So now whenever you're balance charging, you should know the rules of math. When it comes to the milliamps, you're basically dividing this number here by 1,000. So you would charge this for a 1C charge, you would charge one Admiral 5000 at 5 amps on the charger. But now when you want to do when you want to charge two, you basically just have to tell the charger that it's a 10,000 milliamp battery, so you would do it at 10 amps, and I'll show you that now. So first things first, plug it in as you normally would, and the beauty of these, it doesn't matter which balance tap you plug into. You plug this in. So now we have our two batteries, our two 5000s plugged in, ready to go. We come to our balance, and what you'd want to change, you can see here I already have it at 10.2 because I was 2C charging a different battery at a different time, but you have it on 6S because the cells don't change, so that it's still a 6S battery. But you, in order to charge both of these batteries at a 1C each, you go to 10 amps on the charger. Now a charger like this only does 12 amps maximum, so I wouldn't be able to plug in 4 or 3 5,000 milliamps and do a 1C charge, but I could plug in another 2 batteries, leave it at 10 amps, and charge them at a half C. It'll take a longer time, but I could have more going at the same time. That's sort of the benefit. Now, if you came to the other side, and we put our XT60 in, so now you hear the fan kicking on the EC5. I'm going to shut it off because I just don't want to have the fan for the noise. But now on the other side, if I was going to do, say I wanted to do 4 2200 3-cell packs, a very common pack. Basically, what I want to tell the charger, what the charger's going to think, is that it's charging, again, one 8800 milliamp pack. So you just multiply this number by 4, and then when you divide by 1,000, you would need to just charge all 4 of these batteries for a 1C charge, set it to 3S and set it to 8.8 amps, and that's going to charge up all 4 at the same time. So again, same things, you'll plug each one in, one at a time. All right, so all 4 are plugged in, and again, you come over to your Lipo balance, because again, we're just worried about the balancing, and you would bring down your amperage to 8.8, because 2200 times 4 divided by 1000 is going to get you 8.8. And then you come over to your cells and you want to make sure you're at 3S, because again, the charger just is going to think it's charging one 8800 milliamp 3S pack, not 4 2200 milliamp 3S packs. So you confirm it. And if you did something wrong, good thing about most chargers like these, they're smart enough to give you a, a message if you for some reason did something wrong. But that's basically the gist. So right now I could have 2 5000 milliamps charging at the same time and 4 2200 milliamps charging. Now I'm charging 6 batteries if I'm at the field at the same time, rather than constantly changing, one at a time and only having the ability to do 2. So that's the beauty and one of the benefits of these parallel charging boards from Benchcraft. By all means, if you're comfortable charging, remember, you've got to follow all sorts of Lipo safety rules. For the purpose of this video, this is not where I normally charge my batteries. That's why I'm going to shut everything down. But to show you, obviously practice Lipo safety first before you start parallel charging. Have an understanding of how to charge in general, and how to storage charge and take care of your Lipo batteries. But if you want something a little more advanced and you're at that step, then parallel charging boards are going to be perfect for you, and the link is in the description. That'll do it for this week's tip, guys. Remember, as always, sub, spin, and win. We're giving away big prizes almost every week, it seems, on our Friday live show. All you got to do is be a subscriber and click that notification bell to be eligible to spin the wheel and win a prize. But again, that'll do it for me here. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next week with another quick tip.